Good day everyone, I am JV Villahermosa and today I will discuss about the stakeholders in curriculum implementations. So this is the continuation of Mr. Vasquez report. So the home is the extended school environment. Parents see to it that what their children learn in school are practiced at home. So the home extended school environment in lifelong learning the achieved in schools are transferred at home. No, meaning, so yung home o yung tahanan ng bata becomes the laboratory of learning. So next is the community as the curriculum resources and learning environment. The success in the implementation of curriculum requires resources. However, most often teachers complain that resources are very scarce. There are no books, materials, nor facilities available. So the community plays a vital role in curriculum implementations na by providing necessary resources and support. Schools often struggles with a lack of textbook, teaching materials, and facilities, so making it difficult for our teachers to be effectively deliver the lessons. So since education is a shared responsibility, the community including the parent, businesses, and local organizations can help no, by offering financial support, donating materials, or assisting with schools program. So their involvement help bridge the resource gaps, no, ensuring that students receive quality educations. No, when the community actively participates, the curriculum can be implemented more effectively, leading to better learning outcomes. So next is the other stakeholders in curriculum implementation and development. So some stakeholders may not have direct influence on the school curriculum. These are agencies and organizations that are involved in planning, design, implementation, and evaluation of the school curriculum. So we have the government agencies, the DepEd, TISDA, and CHED. Trifocalized agencies that have regulatory and mandatory authorities over the implementation of curricula. So the DepEd oversees the basic education, ensuring that the curriculum meets the required standards and prepares students with the foundational knowledge and skills. And the TISTA naman manages technical vocational education, ensuring that vocational training aligns with the industry needs and provides certificate for skilled workers. And last is the CHED. The CHED supervises higher educations, ensuring that universities and colleges maintain quality standard and offer relevant degrees programs. So next is the Professional Regulation Commission or the PRC and Civil Service Commission or the CSC. The first agency certifies and issues teachers license to qualify one to teach, and the second affirms and confirms the appointment of teachers in the public schools. Now, the PRC is responsible for certifying and issuing licenses to teachers through the licensure examinations for teachers or yung tinatawag nating na LET. Now, this process ensures that only qualified individuals who meet the required standards can enter the teaching profession. And the CSC is in charge of affirming and confirming the appointment of teachers in public schools. It ensures that teachers hired by the government meet the necessary qualification and are legally appointed to serve in the public education sector. So the local government unit or the LGUs, which include municipal and barangay officials, play a vital role in supporting education at the community level. While the national government primarily fund the public educations, and some LGUs allocate part of their budget to hire and pay teachers, especially in cases where there are shortage in public schools. Now, aside from funding, LGUs also contribute by building schools, providing learning materials, and feeding programs, and implementing local education initiatives. Now, their involvement help ensure that education remains accessible and responsive to the specific needs of their communities. So next is the non-government agencies. So what is non-government agencies? So non-government agencies are organizations and foundations that have main functions to support education. First, we have Gawad Kalinga or the JK. To build communities means to include education. The full support of Gawad Kalinga in early childhood education is very significant. In each village, a school for preschool children and out-of-school youth have been established. Sugawad Kalinga is a well-known non-government organization that focuses on building sustainable communities, and part of its mission is education. Sugawad Kalinga recognizes that improving community also means providing access to quality educations, especially sa mga kabataan and out-of-school youth. Now, one of the Gawad Kalinga contribution is a strong support for early childhood educations. Now, in many JK villages, preschools and learning centers have been established to ensure that children receive proper foundational educations. So this kind of initiatives help bridge learning gaps, reduce dropout rates, and provides opportunities for children in underserved areas to achieve the quality education. So next is the Metrobank Foundation, support continuing teacher development programs. The Metrobank Foundations plays a significant role in supporting continuing teachers development program. No? It recognizes the teachers' excellence in delivering quality education and therefore provides training, scholarship, and recognition programs for educators. So one of the flagship initiatives of the Metrobank Foundation's Outstanding Filipino Awards, now which honors exceptional teachers, soldiers, and police officers. Now, through its programs, the foundation helps teachers enhance their skills, stay updated with new teaching strategies, and improve overall education quality in the country. So last is the professional organizations like the Philippine Association for Teachers Educations or PAFTE, State Universities, Colleges Teacher Education Association or SACTE, Philippine MTAP, and more. Professional organizations plays a vital role in curriculum implementations by supporting teacher education, training, and professional development. Groups like the Philippine Association for Teacher Education and state universities and colleges educators associations help ensures that teachers training programs maintain high standards. Meanwhile, the subject specific organizations like the MTAP provide resources and training to improve subject teaching. So these organizations contribute to enhancing teacher competencies, updating teaching strategies, and advocating for educational improvement, which directly impact the quality of curriculum delivery in our schools. So that's all my part. Thank you for listening.